Hello and welcome to Let's Play Discworld Part 7, Return of the Dialogue. And now we're going to talk to a troll.
Yibble, yibble, egg, egg.
Well, that's a good meaningful start to the part, isn't it, really?
I'm sorry?
The eyes, the awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to you?
I couldn't take it. Thumping, not thumping, my brain's gone potty. Ah! Get them off me. They're all green.
What? I don't want to talk to anyone anymore.
Excuse me, I seem to be in the wrong conversation.
Willow.
Yes, look, let's not pursue that, shall we?
It's very delicate, you know.
How do you change voices like that?
Change it like what?
You did it just then.
It's called bucketing.
Bucketing?
Channeling?
No, bucketing.
No, bucketing.
Told
It's
you.
like channeling, only it doesn't drain away afterwards. It all just sort of sloshes around in there and dribbles out at random.
The winter evenings must just fly by.
Right.
You wouldn't be a loony by any chance, would you?
My dear sir, I'm shocked, nay, hurt at the insinuation.
Eh?
I am a victim of circumstance, nothing more.
That and the fact that he's barking mad.
Now, look, the young, the dark, the crab-wise.
Oh, no.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Ankmore Park.
This is
You
painful.
wouldn't
no!
be a...
Oh, skip. Okay. I'm going for a lot for you guys. You know, I'm regretting doing this Let's Play. I'm not gonna lie.
Who, me?
Remove stains while it disinfects, makes whites brighter than bright.
Look, I'm afraid I can't handle this right now.
Millennium hand and shrimp.
If you'll excuse me, I believe I'm needed somewhere else.
I do believe they've stolen dialogue from Foul Ron, a major player in some of the earlier Discworld books, I might add. Well, not major player, but definitely a major piece of the sort of surrounding cast, you know, flavour to the world kind of thing. And they've given it to some random insane troll. That's terrible.
Oh, now let me guess. You're a patient here, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm just here for background colour.
So why couldn't you have put Foul Ron there instead? The dialogue would have... Never mind, move on.
Here, chuk 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 chuk. Dark they were, and golden their eyes. The bells, the bells.
Ah, jolly good. Carry on. This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Yes it is. What about this woman?
No, I can't seem to do that.
Thank God. What about the receptionist?
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Right. I can't take the net, can I?
No, just tools of the...
No, and I can't. I've got nothing to give it. Maybe you'd like some bloomers? Here, have some bloomers.
No.
No, okay, fair enough. I'm just going to try and go upstairs. It won't
This
work.
goes up to the office, I presume.
But let's see. No,
Shut up, sit if you're...
no, there we go. Okay, let's get out of here. Pointless. I couldn't go anywhere else, could I? I went down the alleyway. I've spoken to everyone that I wanted to speak to, including the ones that I didn't show you. You can thank me later in the form of money, if possible. Nothing around here. No. But like I said, I do have a feeling I know where to go next. And it's somewhere we've already been, which is helpful. Speeds things up a little bit. Okay. Back to the street. Back in the barber shop. Because my theory is, now that we've learned how to pickpocket, we can take what he's got just as...
Oh, what are you doing?
Just as soon as I've distracted him.
Get out of my pocket!
Okay, let's speak to the
Hello
guy.
there. I suppose it's quite a sensual...
Yeah,
not
yeah,
really.
I
No
heard it all
silk,
before.
nothing like that.
Not interesting. Here we go. Now.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out!
What? No, but I can
Hello there.
pickpocket now.
I suppose it...
Oh, no, nothing like...
Let's put a frog in his pocket. Some bloomers. Yeah, that'll work, right?
Get out!
Okay, so I actually don't know what to do next. I have no idea. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's find somewhere else to go. Yes, that way. So been to the square, been to the street, came from the university, been to the palace. So we've got the inn, we've got the park, the shades, city gate. Incidentally, I am big on audience participation. If anyone wants to ask me to do something or give me a suggestion, go right ahead. Oh, crikey. I'm going to go to the city gate just because, yeah, why not? Maybe I can run away and never come back. This is going to be dialogue, isn't it? This is just going to be talking to people. Oh, God. I don't know that I can bring myself to do it. Actually, I might as well, because everywhere else is just going to be the same.
Oh dear. You know, that's possibly the closest I've ever seen anything come to being a human without actually being one. Evening all.
Now, Nobby! Do I book him now?
What for?
Loitering with intent. Paragraph 7, subsection 3. Lurking, loitering, and vending without due course.
Oh, Carrot, give it a rest. Take a walk.
Who are you people, anyway?
We're the city guard, mister.
What, all two of you?
3 of us. There's me and the sergeant, who's a bit under the weather, as account of making an arrest of a large quantity of lager. Then there's the kid, Carrot. The boy's going to be a full member soon.
Marvellous.
We're on patrol. There's been a few thefts around here lately. Strange things going missing. Little knickknacks all over town. Almost as if someone's been swallowing them. You don't know anything about it, do you?
What? Oh, goodness me, I never heard of any such thing in all my life.
Well, we thought we might patrol our way over to the Broken Drum. Then we might patrol our way over to the inn.
Oh, I've just remembered about a late puzzle in the game.
Then there's a few wine cellars whose doors definitely need checking.
I see.
So, what are you up to then?
Right, to give you a bit of what's it, the Broken Drum, again, quite a place that comes up a lot in the books, especially early on. Hasn't been mentioned for about 10 books, I think, something anyway. That guy there is Nobby Nobbs, who, as Rincewind stated, basically is, he's technically a person, but he's generally not recognisable as one. This is Corporal Carrot. Sorry, it's not a captain yet. He is a dwarf. Okay, he's technically a human, but he was born and raised by dwarves. He considers himself a dwarf. He's just a particularly tall one. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And I guess that must be the sergeant who, oh God, I can't remember. Sam Vimes, who at this point in the Discworld Chronicles is, as they say, a drunk and quite ineffectual. Later on becomes a big major character in the whole series. None of that is relevant to this Let's Play, but I just thought if you were going to hear someone talking, it might as well be something about the canon of the Discworld instead of a load of pointless jokes that aren't necessarily funny. Anyway, here's some pointless dialogue that's not relevant to the canon and is full of jokes that aren't necessarily funny.
Oh, nothing.
See, Nobby? Loitering! That's loitering!
Of course it isn't. Just because I'm not doing anything important doesn't mean I'm loitering.
Well, it's as close as maybe.
Well, the law has to be specific. What actually is loitering?
Oh, well, once upon a time, there was all sorts of laws, of course. Yes, such as, intent to go into a pub and have a drink.
I get the feeling that Rincewind was meant to say that last line.
Intent to strip stark naked and wave at passers-by. Intent to go into a pub and have really big drinks. Intent to pass by the guard without giving them a smoke. You haven't got a spare on you by any chance?
No, sorry, I don't.
No loss, no loss.
Well, look, I wasn't planning on doing any of those things.
Well, how are we to know that?
But I was just standing there. What's the difference between loitering and minding your own business?
Ah, well, Your inveterate loiterer sort of sidles his way along the pavement, kind of moving without even twitching a muscle.
Oh, yes, I know. Yeah, gotta watch for them invertebrates. Some criminals just have no backbone.
Well, at least it's self-aware about the quality of the jokes.
Had to struggle a bit for that one, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, the other thing I wanted to comment on is, have you noticed that Carrot is pretty much the only NPC, well, as much as anyone's NPC, in this game that isn't voiced by Tony Robinson? Everyone else is Tony Robinson, except for Rincewind, who's by Eric Idle, and this guy.
What does a city guard do?
Not a lot. Not much call for us nowadays. Thievery is permitted as long as it meets guild quotas.
So how big is the city guard?
Well, it must be...
Yeah, easily.
Ooh, fully...
What?
Well, there's 3 of us.
But you said the kid is new.
He just wandered in out of the wilds one day. Almost heroic like it was. He's the first volunteer we've had in decades. He's having a little bit of trouble fitting in though. He's a bit literal minded, you see, on account of the fact that he's a dwarf.
Okay, so the game is actually going to tell you relevant things. I apologise.
A dwarf? He's 7 foot tall if he's an inch.
He's the tallest dwarf in the world.
I lied about my height, see?
You're a very good liar.
He's a good loomer too. He can really loom, Carrot can. Never known anyone for looming like Carrot.
A tall dwarf.
That's all right. He's growing out of it.
Look, I'm not going to stay here. I've had a very trying day.
Exciting? Full of action?
What? Yes, I suppose so.
What? No, you've talked to people. You've just talked and talked and talked.
Well, that's disturbing the peace then. Okay, these are your rights. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right not to remain silent, but to say, please do not do that again. You have the right to say, yes, all right, it was me what done it. No, not the fingers.
Carrot? No.
What?
No, Carrot. We are not going to arrest him.
But Nobby, he just admitted.
But we're turning a blind ear.
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.
One more conversation and I'm done with this part. Talk.
Look, I haven't done anything to you. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Well, I'm a guard, sir. A guard has to...
To what?
Well, to guard, sir. I mean, we have to watch out for theft, sir.
Does that have to involve harassing me?
Well, you are a potential suspect, sir.
Why do I have to be a suspect? Couldn't I be, well, stock in trade?
Stock in trade?
Well, instead of harassing me, you could just take a quick look every now and then to make sure I haven't been stolen.
Good thinking, sir. If you were ever stolen, I shall report it to you at once.
I think your commander wants you to fall in.
Right you are, sir.
So, you're, a...
Dwarf.
A dwarf, sir, that's right.
That's right.
Don't let the height fool you.
No, of course not.
Look, I haven't done anything. Will you stop trying to arrest me?
You haven't done anything?
No!
Nothing at all?
Absolutely not.
Oh, is he going to get us hit with loitering again?
Right, that's vagrancy, that is. Under Article 7, subparagraphs 3 and 4, I must ask you to accompany me down to the watch house.
Do you know I want him to? I want him to arrest us because it'll take us to a new location. At least there'll be a puzzle to get out of the cell.
And then what?
Yeah. Well, the book didn't quite go into punishment, only arrest.
So, is this the watch house?
Yes.
Right, well, then I'll accompany you there. Is that all right?
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, I've certainly been taught a lesson. Well, I'll just move along then, shall I?
Yeah, I don't think I could talk to him. I'll try it next time. But, yeah. There you go. That was part 7 of this game that has people talking about things. I'll see you in the next part. Bye, everybody. Bye.